Hello everybody! Here I am, as I promised, with SIERA'S braid bracelet designed by Cap 5898. Unfortunately, I have not finished it yet because I'm quite busy these days and I didn't have time enough to finish the bracelet. It's almost done, but not yet. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make it so that you can make it too. Okay, first let's have a look at the pattern. I'll zoom it out a little bit. This is the card, catalog card. And this design is it's not complicated, but the diagram is long because there are some special crossings and such things that made this diagram too long, and it means that the symbols in it are tiny so that it fit to the picture. Oh, sorry for the noise, it's my cat. Okay, I hope you can see it. I try to zoom it as close as possible. Okay, so let's have a look at the pattern. We start with the cap band and pull two bands through the cap band. You need to make the order of the colors like this. The first, the second, the first and the second. I will be working only with two colors in this diagram, the blue and pink, so I will call them blue and pink. Here on the picture, as well as here, this is the same picture of the same bracelet. I worked with white from one side and I used the marble limited edition bands in almost the rainbow style on the other side. But this is practically the pattern that is good for two colors, one from one side and the second one from the other side. So these two colors, pink and blue, will be in the diagram. When we have these four loops here, you need to cross the two bands that are in the middle so that you end up with blue blue and pink pink. When you have these four in this order on your hook, you pull one band under these two, but it should be the other color than the loops on the hook. So you pull the pink under the two blue, you reclaim the band number 1 and close off, then you just turn the hook around and repeat it from the other side again. I drew these two rows here in detail so that you understand that it is about the color. So you pull the pink under blue and then you turn the hook around and pull the blue under pink. That's why here are only these arrows without indicating the repeating. You just turn the hook around and continue with the row number 4. So here you take the blue, pull under two pink ones, and then you end up with 6 loops on your hook. And now actually the real sequence starts, and here is the braiding. You need to pull. First, you need to pull the band number 4 over the band number 3, then you take the band number 1, pull over 2, and then you take the band number 6 and pull over 3. You end up with 6 in this order, 3 blues and 3 pinks. Then you take the pink, pull under 3 blue bands and pick up the one in the center out of these 3, then you turn the hook around again and do the exact same thing from the other side. You pull the blue under the 3 pink bands and pick up the one pink that is in their center. Then you turn the hook around again and continue the sequence from here. You do this braiding, pull, pull and pull, and then you pull 1 under 3, pick up this one, turn the hook around, and 1 under other 3 and pick up this one. The diagram gets long because the first sequence is different from the one that is being repeated in the entire bracelet, that's why. So I hope the card will be readable enough for you. And now let's have a look at the real looming. So the pink will be pink and the blue will be this frost limited edition bands. This bracelet looks much better in limited edition, so I strongly recommend trying first with those, because limited edition bands don't twist, or if they twist it's not obvious, so the braid looks pretty. After you have mastered the braid, the pattern, you can of course try also with flat bands. So we start with the K band and 2 bands pulled through like this, and we need to make it white pink and white pink like here. So when this is done, we need to cross the 2 bands in the center. So we cross them like this. Now I take the pink, pull under these 2 and reclaim the outer 2 like so, then turn the hook around and repeat the same from the other side like this, and now under these 2 and reclaim the outer 2. So now we ended up with the 6th loop on the hook, and after row number 4 you don't forget to turn the hook around. So just push the braid to the other side, and here the sequence starts. We have 6 loops and the colors are alternating: pink, white, pink, white, pink, white, like so. And now we start braiding, pulling over the loops, and this is the moment when we need to state which band is always going to be pulled as the first, because it needs to be the same in every sequence. So here I pulled the white over pink, and I suggest we do it always this way. So the band number 4 over band number 3, it means it is going to be always the one of these 2 in the center, and it's always going to be the white one, the frost one. So I start, I pull the 4 over 3 like this, then the first pink band over the 2 next to it like this, and then the last one, band number 6 over 3. So I take the last one, pull it over 3. It is quite tight, so you need to fix it with your finger. Keep the band separated, because you make it 3 of one color and 3 of the other color. Put your finger between these 2 groups of the bands of the same color, and now we're going to pull the other color than the loops are. So here are white loops, so we pull pink one under these 3 like so, and pick up the one in the center. So pick up the middle one like this. Loops over here are going to be quite loose, but don't worry. Now turn the hook around and repeat it again as it is written in row number 9. So here we have pink ones, so we pull a white one under these 3 and pick up the middle one like so. So again we have colors alternating. Don't forget here to turn the hook around again, so you need to go to the other side of the hook, and here is where the sequence starts. You start with pink, pink, white, pink, white, pink, white, like here, and we start braiding, pulling over. So we pull over the white over the one pink, the pink over two whites, and the last white over the three pink bands, like this. And again, hold your fingers here, take the pink, because these are whites, so we are pulling the pink on them, and we pick up the middle one and close off. Then go to the other side and repeat. Take the white, pull under three pink ones, and pick up the one that is in the middle, like this. The braid is tight, so don't get confused when these bands cross during the looping. You always know that when you end up the sequence, your colors are alternating. You need to go to the other side and you start the sequence when the first band is pink. When the first band is pink, the sequence starts and you start pulling over. First over one, then over two, and then over three. And then you end up with the colors split, three whites, three pinks, and then you just pull under these three, under these two groups, and pick up the middle one. So you can see it's very easy, but you need to take care to always turn the hook around at these points. It is important, so that you always pull the correct. If you didn't turn the hook around, you would pull pink over blue, not blue over pink, and then the braid wouldn't be neat. It gets, these ribs get split, and you would have groups of them, like three or two, and then gap. It doesn't look good. When I was doing this pattern for the first time, it happened to me, so I know what I talk about. So that's it. SIERA'S braid, designed by Cap 5898, and as always, if you make this bracelet, don't forget to tag the designer Cap 5898 to your renditions, maybe even me, because I also like to see if my tutorials are helpful. And if you post your pictures anywhere in the internet, don't forget to hashtag the two keywords, and that is SIERA'S braid and the designer Cap 5898. Thank you very much for watching. See you very soon.